Ayy, we back again, so it's time to ring the alarm. Just be truthful with yourself, you know you ain't messing with form. Ayy, making every quarterback look like they got an arm, and the defense got it covered like State Farm. Ayy, thought he had the power, no, beat him by a 50 piece. Use a skill, watch him eat. That's another picky D. Doing everybody bad, boy, you getting victimized. And no, them ain't no juke moves, you just getting stigmatized. The game ain't even started yet, but you already shook. Mad librarian, now watch him throw a book. Cap it like new era, boy, you trippin', what he thought he on. Big dog status, you a pup, sorry doggy bone. Ayy, we back again, so it's time to ring the alarm. Just be truthful with yourself, you know you ain't messing with form. Ayy, making every quarterback look like they got an arm, and the defense got it covered like State Farm. Ayy, we back again, so it's time to ring the alarm.
What's happening, Doggy Bone, man? We back on a Madden with another banger for y'all, boy. Well, a different type of banger, as you can see, man. I am playing a YouTuber. I actually was not going to upload this video. The YouTuber that I was talking to y'all about in yesterday's video, I'm going to wait to upload that one. Probably Friday or Saturday, because the video is so fucking good, bro. It is legit the best game that I've been a part of probably this year. His offense was so cracked. I can guarantee you ain't seen nobody run this O, especially Hot Dog running that O. You'll see it in the video coming up this week, but I ended up matching up against this dude, and I knew Dog because I played him last year, and I smoked Dog ass. And he was one of them dudes, you know the dudes when you blowing them out and they trying to make the game last longer because they angry, so they pausing, they calling timeouts, they won't quit. Like he was on some shit because I was smoking Dog. And so he had YouTube just like he has now in his header. So after the game, I said, upload that one. And he was like, no. So then, long story short, I'm going to put the screenshots in. He asked me for my YouTube channel, gave it to him. The nigga started teasing me, well, talking shit to me about my channel. At the time, I had 16K. Dog had a K subs. So he talking shit. So I guess he goes and click on one of my videos. This nigga he got mad as hell. Nah, you need to go to the gym and this, that, blah, blah, blah. I never went to Dog page. I'm gonna have the screenshots in here. I never went to Dog page to see him. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, bro, I don't get no shits about being chubby, boy. I was in shape, played ball my whole life. Shit overrated, bro. Like Popeyes and shit is delicious, my boy. You know what I'm saying? So we got matched up this time. I immediately recognized his gamer tag because I remember everything. And then one of his subs DM'd me like, you playing Joker, so you better lock in. I don't have to lock in. So I click on his stream afterwards. This nigga the same size as me, bro. I was like, ain't no way this nigga had that many chubby jokes and his ass the same size as me. He's shorter. He's shorter though, cause he in his gaming chair and his head is like at the apex of the gaming chair. So I'm like, okay, so he weighs shorter than me. But size-wise, nigga exactly the same, bro. Shit blew me, man. So this is who we playing, little toxic ass YouTuber. You feel me? He run his offense and defense like, I don't want to say mid because that's disrespectful, and I don't want to disrespect anybody's content and how they choose to play. But for the most part, it's cover 2 man the entirety of the game, right? Cover 2 man, he's going to use either the blitzer or he'll swap and use this guy. He's usually in the purple, or he'll third or something like that, and then that's the entirety of the defense. And it's just press man across the field. So it's not a defense that's going to give me much trouble, but it is one where we'll have to take our time moving the ball up the field. He's never going to blitz. It's always going to be a front 3 rush as we go ahead and hit the slant route, and then I just have to be patient. If he does put a purple, it's usually a zone drop purple, so once I figure out the depth, if I need to, I can throw right at that zone and then just wide catch it away. You know what I'm saying? Why catch it in front of the zone? So I'm like, all right, bet. After the first drive, I'm like, oh, I'm good. All I need to see is what he's running on offense. If he's running the same thing that he ran last year when we played, then it's just going to be about me getting one stop and then I'll be good. Because his offense last year was super run based, but AKAs didn't exist last year. So it was so much easier to put a halt to the run game. You know what I'm saying? And then he comes out, he's in split. So I'm like, fluff, he got the AKA back. So I'm like, okay, let me just see what his runs are, and then we'll be good. So I'm like, okay, so it's gonna be read option. All right, that's not an issue. I'm gonna just go ahead set my option defense to conservative to play the QB, and then I'll have to take responsibility for the back. But as you can see, it's gonna be tough because if I'm not mistaken, Gronk has Vanguard. Of course, he has secures and probably some nasty streaks, etc. I didn't really look at his AP setup with the receivers because he's not a passer. You'll see, I want to say right here, what his pass game is, and that's it. That is it. That is it. So it's slot post angle or a read option every single play. Short out route, comeback route, post, angle. That's it. Now, I don't know about y'all. I'm stubborn as shit. I want to stop somebody how I see myself stopping somebody. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to switch up, and right here, this is just what an AKA back does. You know what I'm saying? It comes with the territory. They're going to break hella runs. So, again, my thing is, the moment I get him to have to make a read, he'll probably throw me a pick, and then the game will be over with. I'll be cool. So, I'm just going to cruise control this game. Because, like I said, I'm stubborn. I don't want to man up and make a shit ton of adjustments for dog. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. And plus I don't run man KO, so me manning up those outside guys, I did not want to have to do. I'm gonna be honest with you. I could have easily probably sent pressure, manned up my slot corners on his outside, and then because all he's running is a corner angle route combo, I could just lurk with my user. But I'm gonna keep it a buck. I ain't want to do that either. I ain't want no damn adjustments. I'm just like, yo, I'll get him into a position where he has to pass. When I get my pick, I'm good money for the game. He does get ball at half, so that gives him that extra possession, which is why I need to get my stop early. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's why I want to get my stop early. So again, right here, boom, we go ahead hit him with the post route because he put his deep safety on a angle route. I'm on a purple, I'm sorry. So that's really all this is about. Like, when I come out, I know this is man defense across the board. I'm literally needing to read this guy and this guy. I don't know if this is safety Ted Hen or a linebacker Ted Hen, but I'm not concerned about his user. You know what I'm saying? Because his user more so just commits to one route and is not really baiting anything. So I'm just basically reading the safeties. As you can see, even if it's a QB draw, it looks like he had two purples like they were dropping to the side. We go ahead, just run the ball on the QB Dreezy, pick up some nice couple pieces of yards, and we good money. Like I said before, I'm not really concerned about him stopping me. Again, right here, I'm just going to read these two safeties, where they heading, and then based off where they heading, I'm going to make my adjustments. I got unbumpables on the field. I got nothing but man beaters on the field. As you can see, how they both sides step to the left and right. Those are two purples. Two purples, which means everything here will be open. And with a three-man rush, I just need time, right? Right there, throw it right in front of his zone drop purple. Why catch it right in front? He also has film study on his user, which presents a different type of issue, because now, you know what I'm saying, if he forces me to have a longer drive, he'll be able to catch me, you know what I'm saying, and running some of the plays, because I don't run a shit ton of stuff as we hit him with a C route right there, because he's purpling. So the C route's going to be wide open. So again, easy drive. I just need to get my one stop, and then I'm good. If I don't get the stop, then I'm going to be in a tougher predicament, you know what I'm saying? Because even with him running the ball, his offense is built to kill clock. Which brings the question, like, what type of YouTubers do you guys like to watch? Are y'all gameplay? Are y'all entertainment? Like, I know it's people who can't stand me because I only run a handful of plays. You know what I'm saying? I'm not somebody who want to run a shit ton of stuff. I'm a run what allows me to be super competitive, and then we good money. It's going to be off meta for sure. So right here, of course, he's going to out route here. Same thing, come back. And I'm going to just be honest, bro. I just didn't want to make no adjusties, bro. Right there, hits me with the comeback. He gets to a 4th and 1. And then I'm like, all right, I'm just going to press and give the illusion that I'm in man defense. So he does not run those same plays. So I give him a press look, which should, I'm going to keep it a buck, should not have fooled him. Still in one high safety look. You know what I'm saying? Literally, you could have ran that same out, but I probably, you know what I'm saying, would have been able to jump it. The comeback might have been a better option, but he still could have ran that out. You know what I'm saying? And then angle route maybe to the flat. Well, maybe flat here if you think I'm sending pressure. But all I did was press. I didn't change shit about the defense. Nothing. I already know this is going to be an angle route right here. I back up and then press again like I changed my defense type shit. Same defense. And I'm going to be able to play both of these at the same time because how they cross, and dog just throws a fucking book right to me. And that's the stop I need to win, bro. You know what I'm saying? That was the stop I needed right there. When you run the angle route, unless you throw it right here, and it'll be an incompletion if you do. I don't know if y'all know, but them post routes, you kind of have to let them develop this year. Because if you try to quick hike throw them shits, oh, they be so inaccurate. So I'm able to D here, D up here, and immediately climb to the next level. And then he starts seeing the pressure coming, so he's going to throw that ball right to that waiting purple, and we're going to grab the shit, and we good now. I can go into the half with a multiple possession lead, and then I'll be fine. The goal for this game was just to get the lead. That's it. That's all I was worried about, bro. Get the lead, and I'm good. Again, when you play people who run heavy, and they want to just run with their AKA backs, it's July. I'm not finna put all that into stopping you, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Go ahead and run the ball all the hell you want to. I'm going to get my stop, take my lead, and then put you in a position to play from behind. And if I can get you in a position to play from behind, you're eventually going to fold. Eventually. One or two things is going to happen. You're either going to have to put a drive together where you have to throw the ball, and then you're going to fold because that's not something that you are used to having to do. Or you're going to continue to run the ball and kill yourself. That's one or two things that always tends to happen with people who run the ball. And that's just off my, I play a shit ton of runners, bro. So that's really all I'm worried about. Even if I got to take 3 here, I'm literally like, yo, I just need to make sure I get points this drive. As long as I get points this drive, I'm going to be perfectly fine with anything that happens. Like, there's literally, I'm not finna go for it, not finna put myself in any tough positions. We wide catch right in front of it again. Because the zone drop is literally going to stand where you put it. Like, if you go purple, well, say if you go flat zone at 5, he's not going to climb to 10. That's what I like. He's not going to make any plays outside of that 5 with zone drops. So if you try to throw a corner route, it don't matter if nobody's there. He's not going to climb and go get them shits. So whenever his zone drops, as long as my receiver can get underneath the route when I throw it, I'll throw at your zone drop all day, click on and go get it. You know what I'm saying? That's another reason why I'm not a huge fan of zone drops this year, because them shits is stiff as boards. They don't move at all. And again, as we get to a 4th and 3, I'm just looking at the look he give me. And I was seeing if I was going to go for it or not. Decided to just take my 3 to guarantee my points. Because I just want to hurry up and get this game over with. You know what I'm saying? As long as I got the lead going into the half, I know I'm not going to lose the game. You know what I'm saying? Right here, what happened here? Oh yeah, he just goes and Randy just dives and gives up 10, 15 extra yards. Like he can like my thing for this game especially, he can have all the outs and comebacks. I didn't really care. The only thing that was going to annoy the shit out of me was those type of things. Missing that. If that would have been somebody else, it would have been a pick. Missing the actual tackle and giving up the huge chunks. Even right there, Clouds. I don't have zone drops on, but just Clouds just completely whiffing and just not playing it. You know what I'm saying? Right here, runs the ball on third, gets himself to a 4th and 4. That's what I mean about the game in general. Like if you playing a runner, they're gonna run and pass in situations. So they're gonna do a great job of killing clock for you. My thing is just get the lead. You know what I'm saying? Right here, throws the out route, gets in field goal range. Again, I didn't really care. Long as I got the lead going into the half, I'm gonna win the game. Because if he has the lead going into the half, now I'm in that trail position where I got to score and then I got to make wild adjusties second half to try to get the stop. You know what I'm saying? And then those put you in situations where he may randomly notice that you got a yo outside corners manned up, but you only got zone abilities. So he can just blind throw a streak, and as long as he got a step, you cooked. So I'm keeping myself out of those situations. That's it. You know what I'm saying? These runs, you can't really do shit about them. I got 2 secures. If my secures get picked up, he gonna break for yards. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. As long as I get the ball, I'll win the game. He is not going. My thing is, he is not going to walk me down, score with if he gets the ball with less than 2 minutes left. He not. That's not the basis of his game, especially if his AP setup ain't popping. As you can see, they just not playing the shit, and I'm like, cool. Just eat clock away, bro. At this point, long as he eat clock, then I'll get the ball. You know what I'm saying? It'll take me 2 minutes maybe to score, and then I'll give him the ball back and he'll try to go down and score. But that's where I'm confident. As you can see, the blocks just line up crazy right there. But that's where I'm confident I'll win the game. When he has to score with the game on the line, that's where I'm gonna win it. That's how I play runners this year, bro. With me being primarily zone based this year, it's a headache playing AKAs, bro. Cause you have to commit so much in the box to stop them. And if you can beat me strictly AKA running, you got it. You got it. I'm not going to trip at all. You know what I'm saying? So right here again, QB draw it. You know what I'm saying? Pick up good yards. He's just base rushing 3 every time. So it's not something that's going to give me, like his defense in general, it's not something that's going to give me any trouble. You know what I'm saying? We did play in All Madden, though. And y'all know All Madden is like, that's heaven for AKA guys. If you are AKA guy, you want to be on All Madden because the defense isn't as responsive. The sheds don't happen as frequently. So you really going to be able to cook more with AKAs than you would able to in All Madden mode. You know what I'm saying? So us playing All Pro, this was Mud Champs, is definitely going to help more in his favor. Right here again, just throw the ball away if you don't have nothing. Live to get to the next joint. I was hoping Cup with his short out elite, you know what I'm saying, would cook more off the press, but he wasn't really as pressed. Like you see, he's a little bit backed off. I was hoping in this position he would cook more. He was killing on the post, but I'm talking about when I would go ahead to streak him. Right there, that's just my lineman being dumb. You know what I'm saying? 3rd and 11, am I really tripping about it being 3rd and 11? No. Because he always leaves a hole somewhere in his defense. Like, whether he's purpling, 3rd and, he's always leaving a hole. If you notice, even with his user low-key just wanders. You know what I'm saying? Like, it never, as you can see right here, his user never really goes or guards anything. You know what I'm saying? Even off the initial hike. This is a slant. This is a streak. He drops here, and he's not really going to guard or bait any of those. You know what I'm saying? He just starts running straight back for the post route, which I already got. I already got the post route. So I was never really too concerned about his user because his user was always in no man's land. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't one of those games where it was like, yo, his man, and we've all played somebody like that. His man defense crazy, but what's really making it tough is his user is taking away multiple things. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't really giving me that issue. The red zone is going to be tougher to score because he is dropping 8 in coverage, not in which his user, and if he want to put a lineman in coverage, he can also. So that's going to give me a couple more issues. You know what I'm saying? Inside the 20. Right here again, nothing's open. Let's just take off, throw the ball away so we don't get an intentional. You know what I'm saying? Again, right here, 3 spread line. Let's just go ahead, QB draw it, and then we're going to pick up a gang of yards. Also, as you can see, the clock dripping now. I'm not chewing clock, but the clock is dripping now. And for a lot of you, this is like, this isn't a comp game or a hell game. This is just how I personally deal with runners. Because the one thing about runners, they're not gonna lose the game for themselves. Because they're gonna run every chance they get. So they're not somebody, because like their strength, as we just get, that got knocked out randomly, but the strength of their game is the run game. So they're not gonna put themselves in situations where they uncomfortable. Runners, like a lot of them can't make reads. So they're not going to put themselves in that situation, as I really wish my secure would have held that block, where they got to make type of reads and be a type of player that they not. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not tripping off that. I know if I get him in a certain position, he's going to fold being a runner. I know he is. This could only be a losable game as he pissed me off how he called that. This could only be a losable game if I take 3 here, or if I put myself in a position where I'm trailing him and giving him a bread drive, because he's going to just eat, clock, run. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I deal with runners this year, bro, especially on MUT Champs, because them boys OD. Right here, I give him the QB draw look before I audible. You know what I'm saying? In hopes that he ran commit, because you know once you run commit, if you pass commit, you'll still run commit. And then we just gonna cook up a dot right here. Right here he only rushes 3, so we just gonna stand in the pocket, and then find somebody, and we find B on the bounce, on the route bounce. You know what I'm saying? Easy dot-a-ronies. The only thing that made me nervous right here is when he rushes him. I got to get rid of Bruce Matthews. Actually, after this gameplay, I'm finna sell this nigga. He rushes in. Bruce does not pick him up. Luckily, I found the route bounce. Like, that's probably the only thing some weird shit like that would happen. And then I could lose the game off that. But as far as defense, adjustments, etc., I didn't have really any concerns about him stopping me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we end up scoring right there. 232. That sounds like a lot of time, bro. Trust me. But if he can't break long runs, I'm good. Like, I know, like 232 to anybody else is a shit ton of time. But I'm not really concerned. First off, his AKA is not lighting up. It ain't lighting up. So he's not even finna get a lot of those breaks that he got on that first long run. He's not gonna get a lot of them breaks. I put the 3 rec when he does go to his little angle route. His AKA is back now, and he ends up breaking for 10. So I'm like, all right, damn, this is the part where it can be dangerous. So I'm going to a cover 4 just so I can have better outside containment. And as you can see, boom, blow it up in the backfield. It's 220. He's at the 27. He's almost burned through a minute of clock. Just watch the clock for whatever reason. And this is the part that was crazy to me. If you're a runner why are you chewing clock? You know what I'm saying? As a runner, this is like your bestest friend right here. You eating this up and you still running the ball. You're not getting anywhere. Now you at a minute and a half at the 20, at the 30-yard line, and you cooking all the clock. You know what I'm saying? He hurries up, 5-second auto runoff, cool. He's about to be at a minute 10, and he not even crossed the 40 yet. So this is what I always, I'm always dependent on when I play against runners. This right here. Blow up in the backfield. That's my secure tackler. Blown up in the backfield. This is what I be dependent on most runners. Right here, he did a good job of quick hiking the shit out of me, I ain't gonna lie. He quick hiked that shit crazy. Ends up hitting the out for the first, but he's not even past the 50 with 45 seconds. This is where I said I won the game, because you didn't burn through your 5 rushes with your AKA back. So now you're not breaking no more tackles. And you just starting to get through your timeouts. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it, he's at the 46 with 30 seconds left. At this point, right here coming up, 23 seconds. When he got the ball, it was what, 2:30 something? If I'm not mistaken. He's burned through 2 minutes of clock. He has not crossed the 50 yet, and he still has 2 timeouts. He already lost himself the game. And I don't really care about niggas talking shit, so I sent him a message just being cool with dog. Hey, bro, you kind of shot yourself in the foot being so dependent on the run. And he's like, who is you? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, don't even worry about it, doggy. But yeah, so right here, ends up throwing a check down when in all actuality, he could have threw the post. He ends up throwing this check down where he could have highballed over here for the big gain. This does nothing for you. Like zero. I'm going to tackle you in the middle of the field. You got to burn a timeout. And now you just crossing the 50 with 18 seconds left and 1 timeout. You know what I'm saying? Right here, I had to play that one. We give up the angle route. We tackle dog again. We get him, and he has to burn that last timeout. 11 seconds. The only thing I was worried about on the other play was just not giving up the deep ball. I was going to send pressure regardless and get the ball up out his hands so he couldn't throw to the sidelines. Because the 2 sideline throws really his only reads. So right here, we just going to send pressure off the right. I'm going to go clouds, because even with 11 seconds and no timeouts, he's still looking for those short throws. He ain't going to run shit towards this end zone. And I'm very well aware of that. So I'm going to send this pressure, and then I'm making a beeline right into this area where that post route is, and then I'm going to have somebody pick him up in the middle of the field, the post route. And then I'll just be sitting in this area in case he want to angle route it. So yeah, that's what the defense was. Scream off the edge, and we end up sacking him, and that's what dog lost the game on. If you see the final play call was exactly that. It was the same basic shit. Let me not be disrespectful. The same base coverage. Comeback route, out route, post route. I'm sending pressure because you never made me pay in the seams for being in a cover 3 shell. You know what I'm saying? If he throws that, we playing underneath it where we can grab it. And we end up winning the game like that. Like, I know a lot of y'all be, what you should do against runners? No, bro. I'ma always allow a runner to beat themselves. It's July. I'm not finna sweat, make wild adjustments. Runners gonna beat themselves, pause, and then I'm just gonna chill and let it happen. You know what I'm saying? Just stay clean on offense and you good money. But appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy. Hope you enjoyed this gameplay, and I'll get at y'all tomorrow, man. Peace.